So another Andy B 2-minute video, and I'm doing this one from our brand new studio. It's the BerryBunch Mark III studio. So we've moved house, and we've been offline for a few weeks, I suppose, from making these videos and stuff, which I really miss doing. But here's Andy B's 2-minute video, and it's all about my beard, which is now basically 8 weeks old. And these bits at the bottom, which you might be able to just about see, that's 8 weeks of beard growth. And as I was looking at my beard the other day, my wife beautifully commented that perhaps I need a little bit of a trim because it's getting a bit wild and messy, I think were her words. Certainly sounds like Jojo. And it got me thinking about our spiritual growth, because I'm trying to grow this beard out. I'm trying to do the best I can. I'm having to grow a beard because I'm not shaving, because I'm now on blood thinners. And two thoughts. One, if I look backwards 8 weeks, I was in hospital in a cardiology ward. I'd had an issue with my heart. Coming out of there, I had medication. And one of the things they said was, if the fastest route for a man to get to hospital with blood thinners is to have a shave. So we made this decision that I was not going to shave anymore. As a family, it was a joint decision. And I'm kind of getting used to it. Didn't really like beards before. But there's two ways of looking at that date 8 weeks ago. One is, 8 weeks ago I was in hospital and it really wasn't a good time. Or 8 weeks ago I was in hospital and look at me now, I'm healthy and I'm fitter and I'm doing okay and the meds are working. Which got me thinking about this growth stuff, because when we're trying to grow as people, whether it's our spiritual growth, maybe you're trying to grow in your exercise or in your work or your relationships, and we try and do this growth stuff, we try and improve things and make it better. But here's the problem. As we grow, stuff gets messy. Just like my beard. A week ago, it was a bit unruly, and I've now trimmed the face part of my beard, and the bottom bit is I'm trying to grow it out. So this is a mess. This is a bit tidier. And that's life, isn't it? When we're trying to improve and grow, there's this period of growth that comes, but there's also this really messy part where you've got hair sticking out all over the place as you're trying to grow your beard. And whatever we're trying to develop and grow in our life, there's always going to be some mess. So my Andy B video is really simple. Two things. When you've got a date in the sand that looks a little bit scary, like my stay in a cardiology ward, you can look back and think, 8 weeks ago I was in hospital, that was really bad. Or you can think, 8 weeks ago I was in hospital, I've been out of hospital now for 8 weeks. Depends how you want to look at it. Perspective matters. And the second thing is, when you're trying to grow something, perhaps it's your beard, if you're like me, it's going to get messy, but that mess is part of the growth. And you've got to get through the messy stuff to get to the really neat stuff. So this part of my face is now looking quite neat. This part of my face, not so neat, but I'm trying to grow it out, so it's going to be messy. And growth can be quite messy. So don't be afraid of the mess. Think about an extension in the house or whatever. You're going to make a mess to make it look better. It's the same thing with a beard in so many areas of our life. If we're going to grow, we're going to have to make some mess. So don't be afraid of the mess. Mess can be a really good thing. It gives you an opportunity to see things slightly differently. And look at your perspectives. How are you looking backwards at something that wasn't so good? Is it 8 weeks ago that bad thing happened? Or I haven't had that bad thing for 8 weeks now. Depends on your perspective. Just a thought.